Okay. Yeah, more VR time. Whoop. A reminder that I do not have any plugins that would allow me to see. Come on now. That would not allow me to see chat. Here we go, that's better. While I am playing, I have something of a substitute set up. But that just means I will probably be late to anything anybody says. Bit of trouble getting these things on. Okay, so. Okay. Now while it's getting warmed up. Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. Where'd he go? There he is. Fun music. Oh. Okay. Here we are at the beginning, but just a moment. It's in a funky aspect ratio or something, so I want to see if I can adjust that. Let's see. Transform. Fit the screen? Well, that's... Well, I don't know why it's got black bars on your end. It doesn't on mine. Maybe they'll go away eventually or something. Hold on, I'm holding it the wrong way. And A button. I said the A button. Gotcha. No handholds then. I thought I would want my controllers, but apparently not. Right then. 360 controller. There we go. That's how it works. Options. See controls. Pyrokinesis. Give it a poke. Clairvoyance. And that's telekinesis. Audio. Voice. Sound effects. Yeah, we're going to want that. Video. Resolution. I don't really know how that would affect anything, so let's stick with what it is. Well, hold on.
I am a psychonaut.
Yeah, you are.
A real psychonaut. Me, Raz.
Not that big, though.
After dreaming about it all my life, I'm finally a psychonaut on an actual mission. Rescuing not just anybody, but the grand head of the Psychonauts himself, Truman Zanotto.
A man with a massive beard.
To be the father of my girlfriend. I mean, I think she's my girlfriend.
She's your girl interest.
But it's not like we've had the talk or anything. But hey, she said it first.
Darling?
Hello.
Didn't she?
Rasputin, sweetie.
Oh,
hey.
Mia.
Hello, darling. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And that you knew you were talking out loud.
Oh.
You could hear me?
Just that last part. About Lily.
Yep.
It's adorable. But we're trying to contact headquarters up here. And it's a little distracting.
Gotcha.
Understood.
So embarrassing.
I'm sure it is.
Agents 9 and Modello hailing PNML-857. Come in, Motherlode.
Sorry, a little busy right now. No time for camp business.
This is not camp business. This concerns the kidnapping.
Give us the intel you've gathered so far, and we can help with the...
Motherload out!
Knowing what I know about Psychonauts 2, I'm wondering if that's Nick. Hold on, let me just... Actually, let me give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, that's a shame. I really thought that would help.
Truman on our own.
I'll reach out now and see if I can pick anything up.
She's like a psychic radio.
It's often important to see the world from someone else's point of view, especially when you're strapped to your seat.
Are you kidding? This seat is in my back. Oh, they float. That's cool. And a zoop.
Hi, Lily. How you holding up?
I'm so worried about my dad, Raz. Where is he? Why won't headquarters tell us what they know?
We'll find him. I promise.
Ha! Headquarters. Ha ha. Excuse me?
So, a little psychic poke might come in handy. That's
Poke.
the seal of the grand head of the Psychonauts.
It's reserved for my dad. He uses the jet sometimes.
Only
He used to
sometimes.
come see me at camp. But I was embarrassed and told him to stop. I'm the worst daughter in the world.
I can think of worse.
Darling,
Pokety poke.
not true.
Poke. 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 Poke.
Can't open it with that lock on there.
Poke.
Some
Whoa!
people think that telekinesis is a little
It's a
show,
shirt.
but it's really the psychic's bread and butter.
Poke.
Obviously.
Whoa!
Mia, do you really think this is the time?
It's always the time for disco. Anyway, give it a poke.
Aha! I knew that suitcase was yours, Mia.
Yes, but the good feelings belong to everyone.
Good vibes all around, baby. What's this? Pokety poke poke.
Pillows?
Poke.
This jet is all first class.
And somewhat avant-garde. Poke. Nope. Poke. Poke. Poke.
How'd that squirrel get in here?
Ugh, freaky squirrel.
Squirrels get in here again.
That's to be expected when you park a plane in the woods, darling.
I told headquarters an underground hangar pays for itself in 2 years.
Well, let's think of it as a mascot.
I mean, if you parked it underground, you'd have bats instead of squirrels. Poke. Poke. What are you? Life vest. Poke you. Poke the squirrel. Inside the squirrel's mind.
I suddenly feel a little nutty.
Ha!
Who asked you? Everybody knows squirrels have no sense of humor.
I didn't think this would do this, but this is
Mutant, think you could toss me a roll of toilet paper?
But this is activating my. This is actually genuinely activating my acrophobia. There's an entire nest in here.
Feels soft.
What, toilet paper? Actually, whatever it is, if it's soft, hand it over.
Punch, 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 punch in the nuts. What's this here?
Hey, Lily. I didn't know you liked this kind of music.
All Paul.
That's not mine.
Hey, get away from my stuff.
Sorry, Coach. Didn't think it was yours.
It's high energy music with a positive message, and it's perfect for my workout. I'm not ashamed.
Oh, good for you then, Coach. But back in.
Little help?
Actually, hold on. Let me turn that off. Oh, space attack.
Anybody out there?
Wow. I'm seeing the world from Mia's point of view.
Yes, and you're quite welcome, but I'm trying to find Truman Zanotto right now, so please try to keep it down while you're in here, okay?
I have a sudden and inexplicable urge to boogie. How about you, Sasha?
Wow.
Nine?
So This is how Sasha sees the world.
Well, not usually from so high in the air, but
If we're anywhere near Truman, Mia should be able to sense it.
Yup.
Truman's kid. Get out
That's
there.
my official Psychonauts uniform.
Why aren't you wearing it? Oh.
He's got to be with Truman. I need to
How
find
about this
some other
light
way to open
magazine?
it.
One that's not too shiny.
Wow, this stuff is super light.
Not a problem. I'll double up. Just hand it to me quick.
There you go.
Thanks for the reinforcement, son.
This is fun so
I'd
far.
like to start a fire on this plane, but surprisingly, it does often help. Willie's always been better at burning stuff than me. But I feel that
This-
knowing when
Brad,
not to
quit it.
burn stuff
I
is an
know it.
undervalued skill.
That is not a good thing to do in a plane.
You sure can get a lot done. And break a lot of stuff.
That's not a good idea to do on a plane. Poke.
Rasputin!
This plane really is.
Here you go.
Thanks. Ah! Fire in the hole!
And I'm pretty sure that's an achievement got. Right then. So what's next? Poke.
Definitely Mia's.
Poke. Open up.
Rose, this jet is all first class.
Hello, you say. That'll work.
Ew, no.
Wonder why that one overhead compartment is locked.
Pew.
That's my dad's old music box.
That's beautiful, Lily.
It used to be my grandma's.
What's a family heirloom doing locked up in the jet?
That is a very good question.
But I'm glad it's here.
Are you trying to use clairvoyance on that music box to make a connection with your dad?
Yeah, but I can't do it.
Here, allow me.
Would you mind if I gave it a try?
Quit it, Rasputin.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Music box is special to me.
I'm getting something.
I'm seeing orange.
Can you see him?
I'm getting squiggly lines.
Something is strange.
My eyes have been dipped in gasoline.
focus your thoughts on Raz and Grandhead Zanotto.
Together we can connect them. Maury, will you help us?
I'll cover you from here. This is where I do my best concentrating.
Of course it is. Away I go.
I see something. It's a strange room.
Look around for clues, Rasputin.
If we can figure out where this room is,
I see
the jet straight
water, suits.
First, tell me if my dad's okay.
On it.
I'm attached to
There's
something.
something really big above me. I mean, above Truman.
No, it's being crushed.
No.
Poke.
I think he's floating.
Poke. What do you see, fish? Aha, there he is.
I see Truman.
Is he okay?
He looks okay, but he's unconscious.
Oh, Dad.
His eyes are open though. Poke. 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 What do you see, fish?
Ah, this guy's in charge of the big ball.
Can he break it? Nope, can't shoot.
I can't seem to. Something's wrong with my powers.
Well, we may be very far away from Truman, darling, so your connection might not be strong enough.
They've got
You have to
Truman's
look and
head in a
observe.
giant steel ball.
They cut off his head.
No. Stop
No,
jumping to
it's
conclusions.
attached to his body. It's just stuck in a big round
Ball.
Psycho-isolation bonnet, I presume. What are they using for an anti-catalyst?
Such funny words you people use.
I see some figures.
Can you identify the kidnappers?
They're fish.
No, they're wearing protective suits.
He's not.
Hey! Hey, you! Who are you? What's your deal? Yeah, you?
I'm poking him right in the eye.
Why'd you kidnap Truman?
You, over there.
This one's really interested in buttons, it seems. There's a really big skylight on the roof of this place, but it's shut.
Try to open it, Raz. There might be a billboard or
Nope,
a
can't.
skyscraper up there to help us.
No, can't do that either.
Or possibly a constellation to navigate by, if it's nighttime there.
Ooh, good idea, Sasha.
Sasha's the man with the plans.
This
Poke.
button doesn't seem to be working. Rats.
Hey, how about you? What are you
If
seeing?
I were a computer genius, what would I do? Guess that wasn't right.
Pufferfish.
That didn't do anything.
Squeaky squeaky. How about you? Oh, I see.
Hey,
He's
this guy's not reading a textbook.
Henry. What's your problem? Let's see. Goes to work. Crashes and destroys everything. Bring my car around. Right away, sir. Tip. Henry! Sorry, Fred. How am I going to fix this, Bex? I'll take care of it. 5 minutes later. Here you are, sir. Thank you, my good man. Thank you, sir. I'll split it with you, Henry. Henry? Henry, I need to see you in my office. Did you finish those annual reports yet? Crap. It's suffering to be Henry, apparently.
Here's something.
Mail in today for your very own crab sandwich. Yum, yum, yum. Looking at starfish, scallop, and angler. Starfish, scallop, angler.
That's it.
You found the location of the kidnapper's lair?
No, I just did something.
Well, I'm not sure what I did, but I did something.
Worst way to fix a leak. Hey, you.
So, this is how it feels to be the button master.
Button.
I wonder if this opens that big window. Come on, open up.
Here, button.
Something's happening. Is that water?
Water torture?
Lily, please.
Water outside of the window. Guys, we're underwater. Under a lot of it.
A lot of fish.
A submerged hideout.
Squeaky.
Now that is interesting.
No
Squeaky.
wonder they haven't found it yet.
But the ocean is huge. Raz, we need more clues.
I'm working on it.
I know. I'll keep looking.
Hold on. I got this.
He's not waking up.
He will, sweetie, he will.
Poke.
One of those symbols I know, and it's bad.
Oh,
These
star?
other symbols look a little fishy.
Everything's fishy around here. Star, star. Scallop.
Okay, that was the right code. Okay, I opened the hatch, and
Ooh.
it's full of
It's orange.
nothing. Just got a little dizzy for a second. There's some sort of glowing yellow rock in here.
I say it's orange.
Was there a psychohazard symbol on the outside of the container you just opened?
Is that what that means?
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Silurium. Be careful, Raz. It's very psychically disorienting.
It's certainly making me see funny things.
Is also incredibly rare. That certainly narrows down the possible locations. But we still need more information, Rasputin.
Gotcha.
I need to get out of this guy. Do. What now? Button?
Wonder if this opens that big window.
Well, that goes over to here. I must explore more. Come on, let me get to... Alright, fine, I'll go to you. See anybody down here? Anybody? Nope. I already did you. How about up here? Poke. Poke. I hear a film.
Can't make out the image because of this lumpy slacker here.
Back inside you. What's this here? Brain stem, probably. Poke.
Who's your boss? Poke!
Poke.
My telekinesis feels busted. I can't get a
Can't
grip.
burn, can't shoot.
Can't psyblast anything with my head all messed up like this.
You got any insights?
What is this place? Hey,
Poke you.
get out of the way.
There we go.
Blocking the show.
Bah. Who asked you? Let's see.
There seems to be something dangerous here.
What is it, Raz?
Not sure. Something psychic and bad.
This is out of step.
Who would even do that?
These stupid things.
I guess the suits protect you from some sort of psychohazard. Guess that's it. What the heck?
What is it?
It's the emblem for the Psychonauts.
The research division specifically.
One of our unused facilities? Sasha, an underwater psychonaut facility.
With a large supply of Silurium.
Silurium puts you in the delirium.
But it's been shuttered for years.
Well, it's apparently been unshuttered.
What? Do you know where my dad is? Is he safe?
I think we know where he is, darling. But it's definitely not safe. Rasputin, we're leaving.
Okay. Let me just do this.
Your thoughts carefully, Rasputin, so you don't get Silurium sickness.
Roger that.
Woo!
Lily.
Hey, he heard.
Lily, stay away. Don't come here. It's not safe.
Something's not right. This isn't good.
What's that sound? What? The fish. They were They were going a little nuts.
Darling, can you hear me?
Hi.
Are you with us? How many fingers am I thinking about?
I can't see.
Purple?
Close enough.
Found out where my dad is.
I'm a genius.
Charlie Psycho Delta, the only underwater psychonaut research facility built for study
The thunder.
of Silurium.
And it's right in the middle of the Rhombus of Ruin.
A region of the ocean noted for the numerous planes and ships that supposedly went missing there.
Supposedly.
It's four equilateral sides.
Truman told me not to go there. Not safe.
Oh, those legends were made up by the Psychonauts to scare people away from our facility years ago.
Nice.
Flying toward the Rhombus for hours while you slept. As a matter of fact, should be there right about...
Now,
We flew into the deadly parallelogram?
No, that's something else.
Parallelogram sides are not necessarily equal.
Warning. Psychonav systems compromised.
Uh-oh.
we all need to focus on protecting the ship's controls.
Too late. We need to focus on fastening our seatbelts.
I can't get into my seat.
Catastrophic altitude loss.
Hang on, squirrel.
Nothing like a little turbulence to get the valves moving. All right?
Ew, no.
Why is the ocean coming at us?
Because the ocean is angry. Splashdown. Whoa, what am I looking at? Yeah. Thalassophobes beware. Yeah. Ah. And who says jellyfish have no brains? Bah! That's quite an impressive name there. Yeet. Water, the worst thing for an Aquatos at this point in the story. Tim Schafer.
Lily! Wait. What? Where am I? Oh no.
I'm in a seat.
There. Sasha, Mia, can you hear me? Where are they?
Somebody.
Get out of here.
Anybody.
I really gotta get out of this. I can't see
Poke.
myself in that rusty
Poke.
mirror.
Poke.
Probably for the best.
Hello. Pufferfish, angler, starfish, angler. Away I go. No, not you. You. Pufferfish, angler, starfish, angler. Chakunk. Baton.
Whoa. What the? Wow.
Oh hell.
Incredible.
We is underwater, people. What would happen if I sat down for this? Oh! That's right. Controllers remove. And now sit proper. No. Clearly too low. Come on, over here. Beep 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 beep.
So this is what it's like to be underwater. Hey,
Oh yeah, you would never know.
closing. I'm stuck out here.
Uh-oh.
I'm not really out here. I wonder where
Yee.
the jet is. Did it sink down to the bottom? Are the others inside? I've got to get down there and find them.
This is awful for both thalassophobes and my
Since I'm
acrophobes.
mentally, I can actually enjoy it for once.
Why didn't you think of doing this before?
There was an issue of true science the Rhombus of Ruin, but I assumed it was just a legend.
And now we
It
know.
looks pretty real to me.
What is that, a Soviet?
According to True Psychic Tales issue 43, the heart of the Rhombus of Ruin is an enormous silurium deposit. So powerful it can confuse and attract the minds of pilots and captains for miles and miles, like a deadly mental magnet.
Looks like there's some truth to it.
Set up research stations like this one to study it, but no one could bear the silurium mental effects.
Did they try tinfoil hats? I hear those are supposed to work. Do another fish. Well, off he goes. Again, anybody with thalassophobia and acrophobia like me, sorry about this. Whoosh. The fish, they swim. Under the sea. Under the sea. Just wanted to get snug there, did you? What's in here? Can I poke it?
Can't psyblast anything with my head all messed up like this.
Back to you. Bah! Don't get so close to me ever again.
Did not expect to see one of these here.
It's a sea snake! And a giant brain. There are many of them. Hello. I think that one's stuck. Ah! Wait a minute, how did this car get here? Bye, fellas.
Wow. Look at that Siberian glow. Look at all these vehicles.
WHS.
Vehicles. Guided here by what? Silurian poisoning? Psychomagnetism? I mean, I just made that term up. But it sounds as right as anything.
Yeah, because this place is nuts.
Now, twisting my mind. I wonder how it's affecting the others.
You know, I gotta say, for someone who's actually gone diving, I have to give props to the team. Hold on.
Mission status report.
Raz, really?
Crashed. Team separated. I'm tied to a chair. Psi power's not working. Weird silent guards everywhere. I'm gonna put those in the challenges column.
Anyway.
Under opportunities.
Oh,
Not
for frick's
dead.
sake.
Some power's still working. And I'm learning a lot about fish.
Nothing like getting hands-on with the
Just need
fish.
to find Lily and Sasha and Mia soon. Oh, and Coach. Him too. I've got to get down there and find them.
So the thing is, as someone who's actually gone diving, I applaud the team for actually putting in these little particulates in the water that are like dirt and fish crap and things.
Huh. I thought jellyfish didn't have brains.
Yeah, this must be a rare breed of jellyfish. Okay, even with water, how is that standing up? Looks like there's a party going on in there. Make s'mores, not wars. Right on, brother. Visit the questionable area. Hey, wait a minute. That's basically foretelling a location of the second game. And where'd that fish go? I notice it's the same fish just about every time. Hey, brain coral. Haha. Now, how did this poor sucker get trapped in there? Wait, he's not even trapped. You stupid pufferfish. Oh. Oh. Whoa, holy crap. I don't think they're quite connected, so they haven't gone off yet, but that's insane.
Maybe that fell off a boat?
I think everything fell off of something here. Oh, look. Oh, wow, that's an old steamship. I didn't notice that. Wait, bombs end to end. And then we got planes that are also end to end. I'm sorry, I thought one of them looked like one of the Vulture Squadron ships. Stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon. SHM. Ah, it gets reversed. Or this was the way it was all the time.
Not much of a view from down here.
Oh.
I wonder if one of my friends is locked in a shipping container.
Hold on a moment. I'm gonna try something actually with sitting down. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Open and reveal your kidnapped Psychonauts. Hey, anybody in there? I can't see from here.
You also can't speak from here. Outside game area, I know you are.
Not much of a view from down here.
I don't think it's changing, actually, my perspective, really. Okay. Back up. Back to the jellyfish. And what do I need to do? Poke?
Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode.
That's only in other video games, Raz. Oh.
Much better view. Although I feel a little bloated.
I also feel the need to eat a carrot. Oh. Alright, enough of that. Sharks and the train. How did that get here? The train, I mean.
Wow. Look at that Silurium deposit. Where did it come from? And why does it look so much like a brain?
Because everything looks like a brain in this universe. Hochi mama! I'm gonna give something a try. Take off my Crocs.
That's one big ship.
It's called a steamship. Used to sail down the Mississippi back in the day. My feet feel better already. They're not protected, but they feel better. A double-decker bus? What?
Ew. I hope the kids got off before this bus sank.
Shark. A train. Poke.
Looks like a train engine. Wonder where the rest of it is.
Poke.
Choo-choo! 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 Choo-choo!
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo!
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo!
Say choo-choo if you're a fun character.
Choo-choo!
Very good. I'm gonna poke
Looks
that.
like a switch for the train track.
Wait, poke you.
Eel.
Nope, can't poke you.
Hi,
Poke.
Sparky.
Poke.
Yikes. I'm glad my body's not here with me. Those sharks look really hungry.
But you know what would be terrifying? To be eaten by one as you're a fish.
I need to save the children.
Mia! What are you doing? It's like
That one's just rocking
she's in
out.
some sort of trance. I don't know who these guys are, but this one really likes his tunes.
You'd be going full boogie. Are you calling her a screwball?
This one looks like the studious type.
Yep, you're calling her that. Says the mutated fish.
Longer.
Says the mutated fish who drew with a crayon.
Can't summon enough energy to move it. Mia, can you hear me?
I can't talk now, Rasputin. This bus is caught on the tracks and it's taking all my strength to hold back this train. I need to save the children.
Ah, yes, because that's her trauma.
Oh, wow. Mia, you think those weird guards are little children?
I can't fail the orphans again, Rasputin.
Yep.
Choo-choo! Choo-choo!
Add to her stress. Let's see now. How do I turn those on?
Cool. I never had a school bus with a radio in it.
And
Of course,
apparently it doesn't
I never
have...
had a school bus, period. You know, growing up in the circus and all, no good. The power's dead.
And apparently it also doesn't have air conditioning. That's pretty much murder. Anyway,
Hey,
honk!
there's the engine. I'd try to get it started, but I don't think driving out of here is very likely.
Not with that attitude.
Looks
Honk!
like the battery's out of juice. Ooh,
Ah!
almost caught an eel.
Oops.
I'll bet the manual for that battery specifically states, do not submerge battery in seawater for years.
Haha! Gotcha!
Okay, you can go. This button is some sort of hexagon, but strangely, with 8 sides. Everything is so weird here.
Raz, please. I'm trying to work here.
Resume swimming.
Stop! In the name of the law.
We're full up. I don't want to let that eel out. He's still got some juice left. And he'll probably be mad.
Well, it's not like he can touch us. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Poke, poke, poke. Oh,
Is this that weird boy band, All Paul?
I think so. Oops, all Pauls.
I didn't know whales listened to the radio.
I think this might be for marine biologists. Clickety clack, what's coming down the track?
Choo-choo!
There's gotta be something here. Come on.
Hello?
Sasha,
Is anyone there?
how is he on the radio? I need
Why do
something
I
to break
still
me out of this
understand my
trance.
earthling language? Or are they so advanced they can understand any language? Know so little. Anything is possible. We are so insignificant. Why would they even bother
As
talking
you were.
to us? Still
Wait.
Freeze!
This is
Oh, it even stops the sharks. Ha!
style do.
You're free to go.
Change anything? Testing, testing. This is Sasha 9 from planet Earth. We have found one of your vehicles. Unfortunately, no one aboard survived.
He's going nuts.
Their reaction to the loss of their vehicle and its crew. What if they blame us for the crash?
Calm down now. Let's keep going. Can I get Cuban Pete on here? Whoops, come on. No, stop that. They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, they go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
I wonder if one of these guards knows something.
Oh, now you get tell me. Anyway, you said screwball.
Whoops! Careful there, Butterfingers.
Oh yeah?
Whoops! Careful there, Butterfingers.
Back all the way over here. What's he writing? The same thing?
Choo-choo!
I need to save the
It's
children.
no good.
What do you...
Aw, man. Mia would love this song. Whoops! Careful there, Butterfingers.
Nope, still can't do it. Whoops, that's not the right button.
I think this song would do wonders for Mia's
I
mood.
don't think I can hold this
Whoops.
for much longer.
Whoops! I need something to break Mia out of this trance.
I'll keep going through the stations then.
Won't budge.
It'll probably just be easier to go through.
To find the other Psychonauts.
I need to save these orphans first.
Orphans?
Hold up, was that something? Oh, stupid thing. Darn it! Right, so what is it I need to do now?
Not strong enough. Choo-choo! I wonder if one of these guards knows something. Whoops! Careful there, Butterfingers.
Wait, where's that cord? There it is.
Aw, man. Mia would love this song.
Hold on, what is that? 105.7. Let's go.
Careful there, Butterfingers.
.7. Come on, girl, remember the funk!
And where are you? Who are these people?
Mia, we were in a plane crash. I'm in the research outpost. I think those guards work for Truman's kidnappers.
Hey, how is there air down here?
Our kidnappers too, it seems. Are you with the others?
No, we have to go find them.
Of course, but I don't think I can do much of anything right now, Rasputin. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with me.
Silurium. It's messing up our brains. But I think I can resist it.
Maury always said your brain was armored like a tank.
Yep.
I think
Right when he first saw.
is to focus my psychic energy on you, young man. I focus on boosting your telekinetic ability, just in case you run into any more runaway trains.
But I can't do it alone, Mia.
You won't be alone, darling. I'll be
Don't
right
squawk.
there, listening to everything you think.
Yikes. Now that I have my TK back, what should I try to lift first?
Yes, yes. Move it. Come on.
Raz, what have you done?
Well, I have a plan. Kind of.
Bye-bye, train.
Exactly as I planned.
Oh, Rasputin.
We're full up. Whoops. Careful there, Butterfingers. Hey, the light's on in that bomber over there.
Bomber? Where? Oh, there. You gonna be okay, girl? Yeah, she'll be okay. She's more experienced than Raz anyway. Choo-choo!
Be right back, Mia. I'm gonna go check out this bomber.
I will send my thoughts with you, young man.
Drift, drift, sting, sting, drift, 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 sting, drift, sting, drift, drift.
Who ever heard of a heroic rat?
Heroic Herald.
There's a guard here.
Don't let him see you, darling.
He doesn't know.
His disembodied consciousness projected onto some sea life.
Well, yes, but try not to swim suspiciously.
What do? We swim, swim.
Darling.
Poke.
Hi, fishy. Take that, fish. Take that, fish. What's scaring this guy?
Yo, Chad, what up?
This one is really freaked out about something.
Heroic Herald.
Born flying rats. Give him the old 1-2.
God, these bomber planes were so long.
Wow. That's a big bomb.
Thank goodness it's now a dud. And a whoop. The cockpit. That away.
Lily.
Francis the flower in the sun. When
Uh-oh.
it's hot, we'll have some fun.
Uh-oh. Lily looks as out of it as...
Hmm.
Well,
As I was.
yeah.
It's all right, darling. I was in a bad way, thanks to the Silurium.
Let's try to help her like you helped me. Wait a second.
Oh, hi, Raz. Welcome to my
Good.
Lily, you have to stop what you're doing. These aren't flowers. These are...
Raz, quiet. Plants are very sensitive to psychic energy. I won't have you upsetting them.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
they are, but really,
Hey,
we're gonna see more of that in the second
music
game.
box. Looks a little damaged.
It used to sing about my father, but then it stopped. You love me. You love me not.
They who?
You love me not.
My goodness, they really did plan to drop a lot of explosives on the enemy, whoever that may have been. Just hanging them up like... Are these supposed to be ammo belts? How did she find troughs of soil down here? Need to back up a moment. That's kind of sad.
Oh man,
Anyway.
those fleas?
I'm in a rat. I'm trapped like a rat.
I think I should leave it for the rat.
Bum. Bum bum.
Okay, I'm a flea.
Ah!
It's a rat. A big fat rat.
He makes all of the rules. Bonbons.
Roses are red.
Hey, would you like to eat one, bud?
Blue. Explosions of color.
Ah, I can't see. Wait, did he eat it? No, he didn't eat it. Here you go. Just gonna throw this out.
Huh. There's a hole in the side of Lily's music box. Better be careful. This thing's already pretty damaged.
Not me. I'm fine.
Yo, flea.
Ew, that doesn't sound good. I think Lily's music box was damaged in the crash.
You love me. You love me not.
Pull the rat with an aviator jacket.
Sorry.
Maybe not by the face, but maybe if I poke him in the butt. Or pull him out. Yeah, come on, rat.
The seawater must have neutralized these bombs, right?
Hope so. Bonk. How has this rat been living down here for so long? What are these, MREs? Come on, rat, eat.
Come on. Man, these buggers are hard to squish. I think Lily really needs to hear it. Come on. Play that song again.
Oh, so it's auto-fix position. Okay, that's nice. Stop doing that. Alright, out you go. There, no. Did I squish it? Nope. Do I drop a bomb on the rat?
Gentle.
Out you go, rat. Come on.
Careful now. I don't think I could even light a match right now. My pyrokinesis is all out of whack. These things make me really nervous. Sorry.
I don't know what it is I'm meant to do. This looks disgusting, though. You know, being as these were chocolate, they probably didn't last all that long.
Got one.
Oh, yeah, right.
Music, flea.
Oh, that's right.
Wow. It looks so small from the outside.
Why does it look like a cathedral? Anyway, let's see. Get you
Let's get
out.
this out of there.
Some flecks of wood.
This has got to go.
I said out.
I'll bet this feels good. Right, music box? Ah, like music to my ears. Well, not like music, like actually music.
There we go. Now I'm back in the rat. You hearing this, girl?
Did you guys hear that? It sounds like...
My headset's giving me a headache.
Hey, you guys lied to me! You're not flowers! None of you!
Oh, she saw through us! The jig is up, fellas! Run!
Where am I? Where's the jet? Where is everybody? What's that light up there? Could be one of the others.
Where'd the flea go?
Oh, I gotta get out of here! Harold, you stay put. I'll come back for you when it's safe.
Oh, the rat's is Harold.
Out of my way, creeps, or you are literally toast!
Harold, meet the real Lily Zanato.
Harold? Raz. Raz, Harold. Hey, he's free! Run free, little rodent. You chubby rat.
This shouldn't be so hard. What's in these things?
Explosives.
I thought she was done messing with those bombs. Lily, it's me.
Raz, where are you?
I'm with your father.
Where is everybody else?
In various places.
In a school bus nearby. I was sick with Silurium poisoning, just like you.
Silurium? Oh, that must be why I can't lift anything.
I can, though.
I'm trying to pile enough bombs here to blow this hatch.
Is that safe?
There's a train connected to the outside of this wall. If I can get through this door, I can get inside.
And go where?
Away from this place where all the bombs are?
Good point. Okay, I'll make a bomb pile, but you should find a safe place to hide.
Yeah.
Harold, be ready to run, you flea-bitten rodent.
I don't want to TK that one while Lily's playing with it. That could send her into a dangerous rage.
That's your girlfriend, huh?
Wow. That's a big bomb.
Did you stop your rolling?
The seawater must have neutralized these bombs, right?
At least from casual explosive
These things make me
explosive
really
touches.
nervous. Wow. That's a big bomb. Slow and steady.
Oh, for frick's sake. This is the trouble you always have with game physics.
The seawater must have neutralized these bombs, right?
Okay, that's enough big ones. Now I need some little ones that aren't so hard to heat up. Bring me a little bomb to use as kindling. Bring me Francis.
Oh,
The
Francis!
bomb Lily was talking to. The one she was hitting with a hammer.
It's Francis! I hate lawyers.
Come on, Francis. Here we go, little buddy.
I hate stairs. Punk ass island, bitch!
Let me take you somewhere safe.
Dang it,
It's a bomb, there's no place that's safe.
that's good. Any more and we'll split this plane in half.
I am in Harold.
Okay, Raz. Wherever you are, plug your ears.
I'm right next to you. I'm a rat. I've got more
Fire, darling.
I've got more sensitive hearing than anybody.
I accept you for what you are.
A bomb?
Show me what you got.
Whoa! Woman's an expert with demolitions.
Hello? Are you in there? Are you okay?
Hello, hi, I'm a rat.
Oh, there you are. I'm so relieved.
What did you do?
I was so worried about you.
Oh, yeah. I knew she was talking to the...
Harold! Off he goes.
Sorry, darling.
It's useless marching into your mind like this, Lily.
Hello again, sweetheart.
Oh, Raz! Mia! Glad you're here. Listen. With the Silurium poisoning, I'm going to need a little help getting through this train. If I focus what's left of my psi energy on you, Raz, it should give you enough extra power to cover me with pyrokinesis.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Here so I can concentrate, okay?
Sounds
There goes
good.
Harold.
I think she means out of her mind, darling.
I'm out of my mind, too.
Of course.
Oh, there we are.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, I feel the fire in my belly again. The belly of my mind.
The mind stomach.
Come on.
This is really not a good idea to do in an enclosed space with limited oxygen.
Good job, Raz. We gotta get through this train.
How is that train like that? And how is it still not, like, collapsed?
What's
Fireproof window shades.
Oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not alcohol. Thank goodness.
I see a light up ahead. That's probably where they're holding the others. Uh-oh, there's a guard in the next car. He's got some sort of cattle prod. That is messed up.
It is.
See if you can get rid of him.
You can warm these guys up, but they never seem to cook all the way.
Are you talking about frozen casseroles, darling? Make sure you rotate the dish.
Yeah.
Drop your weapon. Dang.
Let's take a look through in his brain.
So I'm a creepy guard with a cattle prod. Excuse me. I'm a hungry creepy guard with a cattle prod. Now what?
I could go for some carrot right now. Oh. You fish. I go to your brain. Poke, 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 poke.
Please don't be full of human heads. Please don't be full of human heads.
I said poke!
That fridge is fireproof. I might need this fish if I want to get out of here.
Going, oh, hold on. You, going in you. S218. Yee. Still gets me. Back to you, and then back to you. Why can I not poke from here? Oh, wait a minute, that's right.
Open up. Ho-ho! What's this?
Ketchup!
That would be the fastest way to get rid of this food, but I might need it. It's still alive.
It's a crab sandwich!
Pretty delicious, though.
Who knew those offers were real?
Lily, run! Uh-oh. This isn't good.
Darn you, crab sandwich!
How is that guard not eating this?
Because he doesn't have a mouth plate.
Wow. The world does look big and scary from down here. I feel like everyone wants to eat me.
This door's not going to hold. I better hide.
Yikes. He's going to bust through any minute.
We have to do something.
Ugh, these things are heavy. Sorting baggage. I actually have some experience with this. At least these bags aren't crying.
Ha! Good point.
Great idea, Raz. Let's put I think that might actually
Let's make sure.
Get out of here.
Oh well. That seems to have done it.
How are people supposed to get through here?
My guess is they aren't.
Total fire hazard!
Speaking of,
Exactly what I would have done. If
you don't know what I'm doing.
it's Silurium.
Lily, you can't see what I'm doing. How do you know what you would have done?
Man, I thought those suitcases were heavy.
Gotta get through this. Almost there, Raz.
I think I messed up.
Well, that's something.
Oh, I see. She's not gonna walk on her own.
Maybe this opens up a path.
Keep going, Raz.
How about this?
Keep clearing a path, Raz. We gotta
Maybe
get
this
through
goes over here. How about this? Gotta move this one.
Almost there, Raz.
I'm not entirely sure what it is I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Come on, down.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm standing here.
Sorry about that.
Keep clearing a path, Raz. We gotta get through this. Almost there, Raz. Step by
Gotta move
step.
this one.
Nope, put that back there. Up.
Now we're cooking.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Keep clearing a path, Raz. We gotta get through this.
I think I just ruined it completely.
Almost there.
Oh, no I didn't.
Well, that's something.
You're free to go.
All clear. Great job, Raz. To the caboose.
Michael J. Caboose.
Looks like I'm not going to get any farther physically. And psychically, I'm still pretty scrambled. I'm going to stay here and keep focusing my psi energy on you, Raz. Harold, did you get yourself stuck again?
I think he did.
To learn.
He's a fat rat.
Aha! It is a candle. I knew it. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Busted. Be cool, Harold. Be cool.
Don't squeak unless you need to.
Did you bite him, Harold? I said be cool.
That is cool.
Oh, great. Now he's really a fish? What the heck?
Raz, what are you talking about?
These guards are all fish.
I can't see
Are you
anything.
seriously just figuring that out?
I always thought these guys seemed a little... Oh, I was going to say suspicious, but that's a better joke.
Ah, Harold has a sense of humor. I like that in a rat.
Okay, now I just have to remember all that submarine instrument training I took. Oh, wait, that was just a comic book I read. But still,
Turn. Ah, that's it right.
let's see if I can move this thing. Hey, I think the periscope is poking into another vessel. I see something in there.
I don't see anything. Are these guys really just working in the dark?
Look, I'm Mr. Pokescope.
I don't get it. There's Harold. God, they just don't feel any heat from anything. Oh, wait. No. Let's see.
There's something in the periscope, but I can't see from back here.
Can you see? No, he can't see. How about now?
If I could look more closely at the periscope.
Stepping up to it.
Hey, it's Sasha. What's he doing?
Does he look okay?
Yeah.
Why do I think they'll understand my Earthling language?
Cows!
Or are they so advanced they can understand any language?
Hey, a gold record. I'm rich.
Hey, isn't there like a myth about that? Can't tell how far up we are.
Where did these guys come from?
And so that's
Whoa.
why on my planet we have artificial butter. Now, you tell me something about your planet.
My goodness, the lips on those guys. Look at them move.
Sasha, we're in big trouble.
Relax, all of you. Everything's fine now.
What?
I was worried too when I thought the alien crew had perished in the crash. But look at all the survivors I found.
So wiggly.
Have Silurium poisoning. These orange flowers.
That's just you.
Aliens.
Well, they aren't a lot of things.
They're fishmen.
Good to be skeptical, children, but sometimes science needs to be open-minded. We are on an alien vessel. Do you understand the consequences?
Yeah,
But
sort of.
to science?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Now, let me get back to my historic encounter, will you?
Back to you.
They're so insignificant. Why would they even bother talking to us?
Wake up! Wake up!
Still,
Wake
try.
up!
This is historic. This is Sasha 9 from planet Earth.
Nah, I probably shouldn't. Whoa!
We have found one of your vehicles.
Hello,
What
Mr.
if they
Bull.
blame us for the
I'm going to
crash?
call you Edgar, after an old friend of mine. Don't worry, Edgar. I'm
if
going
they
to
blame
bust
me?
you out of here. There's some sort of force field blocking the way. I don't want to see what that cow
Vastly
sees.
superior
I think it's seen
species.
too much.
Oh, Edgar! Right, right. I remember. Yeah, that was one of the more fun worlds, or at least cool-looking ones. Let's see.
Who am I to stand in the way of our destiny, even if that destiny is our
Oh man,
destruction?
I'm still not used to these fish-faced freaks.
This is for the
I need
good
to
of
shut that
science.
force field off if I want to get them out of there.
Humanity, but the truths we have collectively discovered, painful though they were.
Ah, da 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 da. Hey, goo fluids.
I must break through.
This is obviously where the aliens store their snow cone flavor syrup. I wonder if there's
That's one way to look at it.
something in that gold record that would help Sasha.
My name is Sasha
The
9,
fluid in the
and I
left
have
tube
come
looks
in
a little
peace
low.
in the
The
name
left
of
fluid looks
science.
just right.
Oh,
That fluid in the center tube looks stabilized.
Do
For a
with
little
us
while,
what
at
you
least.
may.
hmm?
Does Silurium cause this kind of mutation? Center tube fluid is definitely too high. Let's see what happens if I heat this up. Aha! It's doing something upwardly. Center fluid tube looks a little low.
Did that do it, or?
Can these
Do
guys
what?
be there? This rotating platter seems to drive the star display. These controls all seem to be under lockdown. Wonder what they do.
Probably something weird and alien. Don't touch them, Raz.
I'm not touching them. These aren't my hands.
Maybe if I get the goop in those tubes moving. I wonder if playing that gold record would help.
Yep. Let me just make sure it's in the right place. Yeah, it's kind of on top.
Explains why they don't seem too smart.
Anyway, time to do some heating.
Looks
Aha!
like the reactor core is stabilized now, or the snow cone flavors are mixed well. Either way, it's a win.
Something happened, and that's all, and that's good enough for me.
I think it did something there.
It did something to the cow.
Force field on.
Oh, okay.
Force
Off.
field off.
What about these?
What if Sasha's right? I'm not 100% sure they're not aliens.
Whoa, hold on. What was that? Turn that off.
Who rules this school of fish is what I would like to know.
Rescue, put our guests down.
How about this button?
Rescue, did you just turn on the anti-gravity drive?
I believe I did.
Purpose?
This is quite a breakthrough.
Get to spinning.
I wonder if there's some
Spin.
music in that gold record that would help Sasha.
The cow over there.
Wow, that really looks delicious all of a sudden. At least they're feeding the poor bull. Boring.
Did that work?
Force field on. Force field off.
Wait, maybe.
Did you just turn on the anti-gravity drive?
Not on purpose.
This is quite a
Darn it, they're gripping everything. Hey, what's that?
This looks like a particle collider, or else a trash can. Come here, Edgar.
Float away, cow.
This button looks like it splits atoms.
Well, that never leads to trouble.
I wonder if playing that gold record would help. That needle looks sharp.
Huh, that's funny.
Not so tough now, are you? Hey.
Who would have thought? Anyway, how about you?
Forgive me, Edgar. Oh, Edgar.
I think I just killed the cow.
That's where leather comes from?
What did you think?
I don't know. Really tough silkworms? Boring.
No, I want the golden disc. Or maybe that's just permanently where it should be.
Force field on. Force field off.
Huh.
I wonder if there's some music on that gold record that would help Sasha. Cornuwatchamopia?
A cornucopia, perfect for this first celebration between we natives and these visitors from a faraway place.
I'm gonna split them again. I have an idea.
I'm no alien scientist, but something tells me I got too much junk in the whatchamacallit for it to work.
Alright then. Where's that darn needle? Where'd that needle go? There it is.
on, everybody. This might create a black hole.
What?
Aha!
Hey, we got a record player.
This party is really getting cooking.
You guys, this isn't a party.
Force field on. Force field off.
Just for fun.
Something about this is terrifying. I wonder if that's a lingering effect from my time inside a crow's mind. It's working. I wonder how many tracks this record has.
Is it?
Is it a staring contest you aliens are looking for? Is that how you communicate? So be it. Staring contest it is.
What do you want from us?
Did you just turn on the anti-gravity drive?
Not on purpose.
On purpose, indeed.
Quite a breakthrough.
I think burning it might put a curse on my family. Why would they send that into space? This track doesn't seem to be doing much for Sasha.
What is that music?
Classical.
So beautiful. My mother used to whistle this song out in her garden.
Whistle.
Yes, darling. Come back to us.
And help us get off this spaceship.
Spaceship? This thing? Please, haven't you examined the material composition and construction methods?
No.
This is obviously just a reproduction field, created by the federal government in order to confuse and panic foreign countries during the arms race.
Okay.
The ocean floor is littered with them.
All right, if you say so.
Find Coach Oleander and get out of here then?
Yes. Just after this song is over.
Okay, we found everybody. Except for Coach Oleander, who I totally did not forget just now.
How are we going to reach Maury without some sort of link?
Well, just find a path using jellyfish or something.
I don't see anything.
Guess I need to find a way out of here. These controls seem to be unlocked now, but I still don't know what they do. If only there were more.
I think they're locked for now.
I wonder if this thing has feelings. Hey, are you alive? Millions of fish in the sea, but you can never find one when you really need it. Am I right? It's working. I wonder how many tracks this record has.
Let me spook the fish. How about you? You spooked? You?
Maybe I can make a sound a fish like.
Oh. Now you say something. They can do. Okay.
If you're not going to play that lovely classical piece, Rasputin, could you at least turn it down a little?
We got whales.
I said down, not up.
I'm working on it. Wait. A whale. The blockiest looking whale I've ever seen.
Is that a whale up there?
No, it's clearly a cat.
Whoa! I am so awesome.
You are all so tiny.
The majesty of the undersea kingdom over which I rule with benevolence and wisdom. For I am as great as Poseidon himself.
Oh no. I knew the size would go to his head.
Where else would it go? Ha ha! Shaboop-a-doo-doo. I gotta get it to that cruise liner.
I see lights up at that cruise ship.
Somebody's got a rave going on. Revert?
Revert to bad habits.
Yep, I thought so.
Like, try to take over the world?
Oh, that's only one of them, darling.
I can't exactly see where it was I started. Let's see, there's the train. Oh, I think that's it over there. Anyway. Oh, there you are. Drift, drift, drift. Sting. Drift, drift, drift.
Sounds like there's already music going on in there. Maybe Coach is okay.
I can't hear anything.
I see him.
How does he look?
Are there signs of Silurium poisoning?
There are signs of something, all right.
I think he's trying to get down.
I can't get in.
His mental defenses are probably on high alert.
He has always cared so much about defense, darling.
Poke him. Poke him, poke him, poke him, poke him, poke. Make him have a seizure on stage.
Heating him up would only make him more excited.
Oh. Let's see what this sturgeon has to say. Damn, this looks like fun.
Coach's Silurium poisoning looks worse than with you guys. There's already music playing, and it's having no effect on him.
His mental defenses could be causing a sort of mental echo chamber for the Silurium waves, inverting the results of music therapy.
So, I should shut off the music?
Yes. Do whatever you can to disrupt his show and put an end to this music.
Right.
An all
It's
Paul cruise.
Operation Buzzkill.
But I kind of like this music. This is fun music. And the fish seem to be having a good time too.
Well, that didn't stop him. Oh, so that's what happened to the band.
Yikes. They died mid-performance.
I think that actually made him more excited about the show.
Ah, you got no taste, Sasha.
Oh, rats. He liked that too.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Everything I do makes it worse.
Go, darling. He's got to give up eventually.
Gotta be something to do. Ha.
I give up.
It's time for the big guns. I'm going to focus all my mental energy on you, so you'll have the power to side blast this party to smithereens.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Why didn't we do that before?
No one asked me.
He's got a point there.
My head feels good. Like it wants to blast something.
I got an urge to shoot with my brain.
Oh,
Bam.
yeah. Be like my old self again.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Party bomb. Whoa! Hey! Slip out of these wet tinks and into a dry martini. Paul B. Paul M.
No,
Whew.
even from their point of view,
And
this
Paul
is still
O.
a terrible show.
So long, Paul. Seriously, this place is funkalicious. I love it. Anyway, Time to be Killjoy. Ready, aim, and go. Fire!
Hey, that glass looks pretty fragile.
Fire! Fire!
Pouring cold water on my show. Uh-oh. Is it good? Help! Somebody!
You okay, Coach?
Fingers on it. Liver.
Just jump down, Coach. Oh, that's right. He can't hear me from here.
Help!
In I go.
Coach Oleander, it's me, Raz.
Raz, you gotta help me.
Just swim out of here. I can lead you back to our location.
I can't. I can't swim. Not with these stumpy legs.
He has a point.
The baby was right about me.
Hang on, Coach. We'll find a way to help you. Somehow.
Release the balloons!
Oh, so... Zing! Gotcha! Blammo!
Nice.
That's what you get for being festive. Ow!
That's fun. What to do, what to do. How about you? I hate that the show's over, but let's see here.
Hey, is that some sort of Navy SEAL underwater monopropulsor?
You mean a fin? In you go, Coach.
Neat.
Oh my god!
He's as graceful as a fish.
I wish the Navy could see me now.
You look majestic, Coach. Hmm. Now what?
You did it! You're swimming!
We will tell no one of your moment of fear, nor of your Silurium delusions.
Delirium delusions? Does a soldier have to get poisoned to enjoy a little R&R around here?
Yeah, he's got a point.
Fine. What we need to do now is focus on getting out of here with Truman.
Haha.
We can get past these mutant fish guards pretty easily. Most of them are pretty harmless and stupid.
Mutant fish creatures, you say?
Don't get any ideas.
Aquatic animals grotesquely enlarged and made somewhat ambulatory.
I recently collaborated with an individual who had some expertise in that field. You haven't seen any dental equipment lying around, have you?
Well, actually, I'm strapped into a chair right now that looks like it could belong to a... dentist.
Oh no.
Rasputin, get out of the chair!
Ah! Ah! Oh! Back in the chair.
What did the coach mean?
Well, see, there was this one time I tried to take over the world. I got some help from a dentist / brain surgeon.
/ lunatic.
Everybody, shh!
What? No one can hear us.
Yeah, but I'm just a little freaked out. Where?
So am I. It's too soon for my appointment!
What was that?
Ah!
Hello?
Where? Hello?
What the...
Ah!
Dr. Lobato!
Hey, have I seen you somewhere before?
Yes?
Because if you're a new patient, then there is a lot of paperwork you'll need to fill out.
Yes, I'm new.
Weren't you... the coach?
Oh, listen, I'd appreciate if you didn't tell that little army man about my second job. As a freelance contractor, I do find the need to juggle clients from time to time.
You can juggle with that hand?
But I don't think he would like hearing that I was moonlighting. Just between you and me, I think that little fellow had a touch of halitosis. Am I right?
Yeah, probably.
There is always right. And it's not like my new client doesn't have his own issues.
New client? Who's that?
Aha, nice try. Doctor-patient confidentiality.
I already know who it is.
I'd be nothing without my professional ethics. Now, sit back, relax, and this icky procedure will be over in no time.
What procedure?
Procedure?
I'll be gentle. I have to. I get a bonus deliver your brain in one piece.
Hey? Coach!
Coach Oleander, that mermaid tail, monopropulsor, really worked.
And step.
All right.
In I go.
Going in.
Sure about this, darling?
I got nowhere else to go.
Psychonaut would do.
Woo!
Okay, I'm inside Dr. Lobato's mind.
Boy, he's got a lot of scars on his head.
I'm on a boat?
In a bathtub.
Am I tied to the mast? Hey, you down there. First mate, what's going on? Why am I tied up? Is a storm coming?
There's a monster lurking neath these waves. A cursed, soulless leviathan that will never rest till it's dragged us down into the black abyss.
Hey, you have both arms.
How about we get the heck out of here then?
You think we wouldn't sail to more friendly waters if we could? Look at that compass.
Well, the compass is one thing, but I'm seeing there's not much where to go.
It's enough to drive a man. To drive him.
Oh, I get it. Moral compass. That's funny.
Oh God, he's here. Not ready.
Where's that water coming from? The shower head? Good grief, he's naked! Keep holding it!
Looks like I did some fire damage.
Did he just...
Fire! Why didn't we?
Did he just hold on to his eye before diving down?
If Monstrobato comes back up, do that trick to slow down time again, okay? I'm going to
There he
do all
is.
the time I can get. I gotta can't pick up that monster. Way too big and slippery.
What are you doing?
I have no idea.
If I can hold one of these things in the right position, I could probably blast it back into his
Pew!
face. Right where it can.
Not a ducky. It's a fishy. And kapow! Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it.
Some damage there.
Not so tough now, are you, shower cat?
Keep it burning. I didn't get to see if it was his eye or not. Whoa!
If we could just ruin this game for him, maybe he'd give up.
That's one of those examiners, those teeth examiners, the mirrors that's on the top there.
I think I
Eat
might
Patrick!
let it loose a little.
Fishy go flying!
Bullseye!
Yeah, he's got stitch marks around his neck. That's gruesome. Here, you can have it back. Ugh. I think that was actually his nose, not his eye. No, I'm not.
You gotta slow him down, man.
I'd rather drown than this.
Oh, man. Okay, time for bath fun to be over.
You're a worthless first mate, I'll have you know that.
It's moving too fast. I need time to get a TK grip.
What do I do? What do I do?
It's moving too fast. I need time to get a TK grip.
Get yourself together.
Now and be free.
This guy is much tougher in his mind than in reality. No good. My side blast is bouncing right off the wood.
Oh, I see.
No.
I got specific counters, I get it.
Let me think now and be free.
The more I protect the ship, the more more frustrating it gets.
Ha-ha! So, away.
Psyblast saves the day.
Don't you laugh at me. Your eye is sagging. Boat go burn. I know, because it's a fixed perspective game. Pew.
Look, his cap is showing.
Oh, hey, it's the trauma box. The trauma safe.
Days of waiting. I've never caught one of these.
Pew.
Oh, a stethoscope. I love these things. You have to keep perfectly still when you're looking at them, though, lest you get yourself seized.
I think that's actually got a different name to it.
Stereoscope, but
That's
I
it.
don't want to ruin the moment.
That was a plot point in a case in Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Not sure what this place is, but it feels very private.
A very little house on the
Then
prairie.
one other load.
Bye, son. Bye-bye. Have fun at the hospital. I know they'll take good care of you there. The procedure won't hurt a bit. We love you. Why isn't he leaving? Just keep waiting. The little monster will give up eventually.
Wow, that's harsh.
Soon we'll be free of this devil child.
Wow. Yeesh. Gotta turn my head for this to work. Oh, it's a tree.
Come in here where he can't hear us. I can't. I just can't take it anymore. He's just not natural. He's a monster.
He's a psychic?
Spoken to my colleagues at the hospital. They all agree on the diagnosis and what must be done. Will the procedure hurt him? Well, the ice pick is long, but it's very thin.
Oh.
And oh, I don't care. I just don't care anymore.
I see now why he's called Lobato.
Let this be over one way or another.
Yeah. Look, let me... There you go. Took a while to target him.
Look if you don't believe me. See? Every spoon bent. But how do you know it was? I caught him red-handed. Except he wasn't using his hands.
He's a Kadabra! Or an Alakazam!
Listen, I'll take him into the hospital with me tomorrow. Have some of the other doctors examine him. We need to be sure. After all, he is our son. Is he?
If there is a Psychonauts 3, I kind of want them to explore this bizarre prejudice against psychics, and yet they still have this massive organization that's basically saved the world several times over. Because this seems like an interesting angle.
Oh, will you look at our little angel? Our perfect boy. So sweet and peaceful. His whole life ahead of him. I can already tell he's going to be a doctor. Just like his old man. Or an architect. Or a lawyer. Maybe a dentist. God forbid.
I can't tell if this is a happy memory or not.
Teddy bear doing in his crib. You know the eyes aren't child safe. Don't look at me, must have been the cleaning lady.
Nope, I don't think he's had a happy memory.
You weren't crazy. You were just born a psychic. Holy smokes. Hey, the missing compass.
Away it goes.
So, your parents took you and
Ah! Stop.
Oh, man.
It's a terrible thing they did. A truly terrible thing. Oh, hey, look, back in the bathtub. And I'm back. You've got yourself a heading, sailor.
I think it's time we sail for new waters.
Can you?
It's about time. Oh, crackers!
Crackers is a good bird, I assume.
New waters.
Dr. Lobato, how are you, feeling?
Like a cavity that's just been filled.
I assume that's a good thing.
Done terrible things.
It's not too late to set things right.
You will still have to go to psychic jail, though.
Attention, all guards, release the patients. Bring them all here. And then swim home to your little families. There will be no more terrible experiments in this place.
Great!
Because I'm going to blow it to smithereens.
Oh, we were so close, weren't we?
Destruct sequence initiated.
You've got to be kidding me.
Boy, that's the quickest self-destruct I've ever seen. Greetings!
You're all free to go. You'll have to go home, but you can't stay here.
For several reasons.
Because it's about to blow up. That's clear to everybody, right?
Crystal!
This water is coming in, darling.
Russ, come help me carry my dad.
I can't move right now.
The water!
Warning.
Think about the water curse. Don't think about the water curse. Take that water. Uh-oh. I think I just made it mad. Not sure how long Mia can hold that water back. Take that water. Uh-oh. I think I just made it mad.
Warning.
Take that water. Uh-oh.
Water bad, water bad, water very bad.
Mia,
Harold.
I can help you hold back this water.
This water is coming in, darling, even if all of us try to hold it back.
Warning.
We'll just find us a way out of here.
On it.
Warning.
I heard Harold somewhere. Where was he?
Warning.
There he is.
Harold, what are you doing here? Looks like Harold's trying to get up.
No.
Need a boost, Harold? Aha! Let me help you.
There you
through
go.
this window, Harold.
Warning.
There you go, little
Where
bud.
are you going? The jet! I said the
Warning.
jet!
No, you didn't.
There's Harold. I hope he doesn't fly off without us.
Warning.
Come on, little buddy.
I'm in. Time to take off and leave everyone else behind.
Warning.
Jeez, take a joke, Harold.
Warning.
It works.
Warning. External Psylock activated.
Oh boy.
Do not attempt takeoff.
What?
You.
Aha! I see.
Psylock deactivated.
The jet is
Squeaky.
cleared for takeoff. Come on, guys.
Great work, darling. Now,
Self-destruct sequence complete. In T-minus 10,
Come on, Truman.
9,
Let's go.
8,
I'm still in the fish.
7, 6,
We
Oh, there's
did
me.
it.
5, 4,
Hey, guys.
3,
What about me? Don't
That
just
jet is
leave
so
me.
cool.
You guys?
1. Detonation.
What smells like fried fish?
Don't leave. Oh, hey.
Relax, darling. We carried your body on board along with Truman.
Come on. Think we'd leave a man behind?
Thank you. We didn't leave a rat.
Sorry, I've been out of my body for a while.
A real out-of-body experience.
And you were amazing. Now rest your body and your head.
Hello, what's that up there?
Setting a course for Psychonauts headquarters.
Dad, please wake up. I have so much to tell you.
Oh. Your boyfriend?
Yes, it's official. Haha, that's a fun little experience. Tim Schafer, I like what you do, man. I like what you do.
It's time.
And I hope you keep doing more of it.
That there's no reason why you're drawn to the place where you're certain to die. And didn't you get my Mayday telegram to please stay away from?
Say oh? Well, if you say so. Oh! Badsguard. That's an incredible name. I am dancing.
In the Rhombus of Ruin. You'll stick like glue in the Rhombus of Ruin.
That was awful. Absolutely awful. That's a horrible pun. Or, not pun, a rhyme. Ah, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Lot of fun, lot of fun. I need more VR stuff to do. Well, yeah, I figured that was a short, that'd be a short stint. Anyway, sorry, working some stretches and kinks out. Ugh. Wow. I need to do some dusting or de-spidering or something on some of my things. Peace be with you, and may the forces of Dr. Lobato be confused on the way to your home. Bye.